Hi there, Kimberly Flanagan from Kimberly's Quilts, back with another quick tip on Pro Stitcher. How many of you understand or are maybe a little bit confused about what the various options around crop about opened and closed edges? I'm going to jump on Pro Stitcher here and share my screen so that you guys can follow along with me and you see exactly what I'm doing and hopefully clear that up for you. Okay, we're within Pro Stitcher here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in a design that I've created for another class that is an edge to edge. This is the easiest way I find to be able to explain what the opened and closed edges are. Say I have a design and in the middle of my quilt, it might be an applique, it might be something that's embroidered that you don't want this edge to edge to stitch over. I can come in here and let me find my crosshairs and I can define an area. My edge to edge is already set up and saved. So I'm going to come in here and in my area, I'm going to create a multi-point area around whatever that item is that I want to make sure I don't stitch over. There we might have my design, my area defined. Now, when I go into crop, and you'll see that we have the option to crop inside or outside, but we're worried about the edges right now. So let's just crop inside. If you notice here, I'm going to zoom in. I have lots of start and end points, and I have these little red stitching lines that are jumps. That means that right now, I do not have my edges turned on. So when it stitches from red dot to that green dot, and then it's going to keep stitching. And that's what each one of these little red jump stitches is. What happens if I click edges? You'll see that those go away. What's going to happen here? It is going to stitch from every one of those little green dots to the red dots. Do you want this? I'm going to suggest that when you're stitching around an applique or something like this, you probably do not, because you're going to get a series of thread buildup around from each of these little dots from when it stitches. And then it's going to become pronounced and your eye's going to draw attention to this thread buildup. My suggestion would be, if you want this stitched, save this area and do a trace area. And I have another video on trace area that I'll link below, so that you only have this line stitched once.